Hi, everybody. Maurice Miller, Wealth Advisor with Redwood Financial Network. Today, what I want to do is answer a question that I get more than any other thing, and it's really how to invest. But before we can really look at how we invest, we have to consider what an investment is. By definition, an investment is something that you put either your time, or resources, or money into with the expectation of some sort of profit. And I put the emphasis on profit because that's what we want in our investments. We want them to return something which is a greater gain of what we put in. Otherwise, there's no point of investing. So let's look at the fact of what we're doing now and consider what we're doing with our time, our money, and our resources. And consider, are we making good investments? Because we can look at definitions and things like that, but one of the greatest impactors on investing are behaviors. So consider even now what we do with things like our money. Cars, clothes, those things are necessary, but you have to consider, what am I doing with this money? What am I doing with this car, with these clothes, and what is that going to return for me and my family and my community? See, investments is not just about you. Other people are attached to what we do. So when we look at those things like the cars and the money, in the end of the day, are they going to return anything profitable? Now, imagine you come into my office with $10,000 and tell me, invest this for me. And I tell you before you leave this office that $10,000 will be worth less. Would you consider that a good investment? And undoubtedly you would say no. But that's what's happening with a lot of the decisions we're making financially, is that we're putting our money into things that have no chance of bringing any positive return. But the good thing about money is that you work hard enough, even if you make bad decisions, you can correct that. But what's a greater impactor on our investments is actually our time. Our time is something that we cannot get back. One of the things I love about the show Shark Tank is you often have them say, okay, how quickly can I get my money back? But not just that, it's how much time do I have to put into this thing? Because time is very sensitive and you can't get it back. So things even like this, Facebook is cool. I enjoy interacting with people, but I limit my usage of it because at the end of the day, I don't think in the long run it's going to be a great profit for me spending too much time in that. Certain books, we have to consider what we're entertaining, what we're looking at. What profit is that going to bring me, my family, my community? So the next time you approach anything in the store, before you buy that house, before you buy that shirt, before you buy those shoes, before you pick up that book, consider, is this a good investment? Even the relationships that you're in, friends, the opposite sex, whatever it may be, that is still an investment of your time. So again, before we can look at things like stocks, bonds, life insurance, and all that other things, let's consider first what we're doing today.